Yeah.
There's a homeless dude out there.
There's a, what?
A homeless guy. He must have jumped over the fence or something, and now he's going through the dumpster.
He jumped over the fence, or somebody left the gate unlocked?
That's a good question.
Just give him something, he'll leave.
So he's now my responsibility?
No, just give him some.
It's your show, dude.
Teddy Grahams. The homeless people like Teddy Grahams?
We'll find out.
Hey, man. Do you need something to... Lucky?
Hey.
Lucky McKee is sincerely one of my most favorite people in the world. Not only has he made truly brilliant films like May and The Woman, but he's a shining example that it is possible to make a career in entertainment and not let the insanity of our industry change the person that you actually are. I say this about very few people, but if I could buy stock in another human being, I'd invest in Lucky. He's got crazy talent, a catchy name, a wicked cool beard, and enough heart to light up any room. Everything is just better when he's around, and I consider myself truly lucky to have Lucky as a friend. That sounded weird. I'm Adam Green, and tonight, filmmaker Lucky McKee joins me for my scary sleepover. What's up, man?
Hey, dude.
How are you?
Good to see you.
I'm so glad that you're out here.
Been a long time.
Yeah, you're never out here.
No.
Do you want a Teddy Graham? They're good for homeless people and
There's some pretty good shit in there, actually.
You've never seen The Office. This is your first time here.
Yeah, it's my first time here, I think. Yeah.
Oh, actually, you probably love the S Suite. You love glam metal, right? You do. You're gonna love this shit. I have so much cool glam metal shit. Yeah, dude, you're gonna love this. So basically, my high school bedroom, I just saved like all the posters, everything, and I knew I'd use it at some point. Obviously, I can't put this stuff up at home, but look, dude, like that Skid Row one. You probably had that poster, right?
No.
That's a cool one. I mean, like that Skid Row one, for instance. Like my dad was always like, "What's up with like you wanting to have all these like dudes in makeup and leather all over your walls?"
That's a good
or whatever. But did you have that one? You probably had that Megadeth one, though, right?
No.
You're not.
Your dad sounds like a smart guy.
I just realized you're not the guy who like glam metal, right?
No.
No. All right. All right. So I figured we'd play Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Never played before.
Really? Okay, good, because I haven't either.
Okay.
But it looks fun.
So we'll be equally matched.
Yeah. Well, the object of the game is to knock your opponent's robot out by punching it in the jaw and making its head pop up.
Does it explode or?
I guess we'll find out, but that's really, you got the Arwen distraction. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
The breath. Oh, wait.
Boom. Ah.
What?
Is that really the whole game?
I didn't even see anything happen.
No wonder this game went out of style. We gotta put on pajamas.
I'm good. We can play Rock'em Sock'em and just bullshit for a little while longer. That'd be good.
All right, but the pajamas are the fun part. Do you want more junk food? Cause
Yeah. You have any chocolate?
yeah. There is chocolate.
My friend.
Fancy chocolate.
Oh man, these are so fucking good.
I knew you like chocolate, so I figured I would get nice chocolate. You know, normally we just get kind of junk food, but I knew you like chocolate, so I made sure I got like
Oh, thanks.
nice chocolate.
That's really sweet of you.
Yeah, I'm a good guy. Right, Arwen?
And I brought this to you.
Wow.
Isn't that yummy?
This is like real chocolate. You sure you don't want to get into pajamas though? Because like it's just the slumber party atmosphere. It's usually more fun if we're in
No.
pajamas.
I'm good.
You really?
Yeah,
You got
I'm
this
good.
aversion
Right
to
now.
pajamas. All right. At some point, we're gonna have to get in pajamas because it's a pajama party.
Yeah. You told me that before. I'm good right now. I'm cool.
How did you get started with filmmaking? Did you always know you wanted to do it?
When I was really little, the first kind of, I never got to go to the movies. I'd go to the movies like maybe once every year, once every 2 years.
Why? Because of the location or just?
It was expensive. And by the time I was about 4 or 5 years old, we moved out to the country. So, not only was, it just kind of, it was an extravagance that we just, weren't indulged in very often. But that being said, I think that's what made movies so special for me. So, because when I got to go see a movie, that one movie a year, like Star Wars or fucking dad just one day, you know, like we're like coming home from town, grocery shopping or something, and he just pulls into the movie theater parking lot, so we're gonna see The Empire Strikes Back. It's like fucking mind blown, you know, like no anticipation or anything, just like we're going to a movie. Like it just made it like really special. And I just remember like seeing The Dark Crystal for the first time and going into the theater when it's light outside and seeing the movie and coming outside and it's dark. Just weird kind of memories that I have.
I think this is the longest an episode's ever gone without the pajama part. So, because it's
all right, man, I got to level with you.
you didn't bring.
You know, I'm visiting from out of town, right?
So you forgot your pajamas.
I didn't forget my pajamas.
Okay, good.
We have 2 pajama bags. I grabbed my wife's pajama bags. I have my wife's pajamas and not mine.
Shut the fuck up.
So
you have your wife's pajamas?
yeah. So
That's fine. No, dude,
I was kind of bummed because like I know that was kind of the whole point, the sleepover thing and stuff like that, but I totally fucked up and I didn't have time to drive back to get my pajamas, you know, because she's smaller than I am.
I know, but a lot of people have worn their wife's pajamas on the like. I know right now I'm laughing, so you think I'm lying to you right now, but I'm not. I'm laughing because it's such a common thing.
Really, it's like a thing, or I mean, because like I didn't know the big beard was a thing because I've been living in Oklahoma, you know? And it's like I go to Austin, everybody's got a fucking beard, and they're just like I have these brothers walking around. So the pajama thing is like that? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not like look, not everybody didn't do it, but like a lot of the women wore women's pajamas. Tony Todd.
Really? Tony Todd? Okay.
Wore women's.
Fuck it, dude. All right.
Sweet. All right. So let's get into pajamas and. Seriously.
Okay, I feel better about it now. I felt bad, like I thought I'd failed you, you know? But like,
dude,
if this is like kind of a thing and it's cool.
Dude, plus, look who you're talking to. I have a whole edit suite filled with. And if you look through my record collection, you would be appalled by some of.
Well, I saw your poster collection.
Well, see, there you go.
So yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm connecting the dots now.
Do it, man. Let's get changed. It'll be awesome.
You sure this is the thing? Like an LA thing? Does it look cool? It's like, it's cool, right? That's
I think it's totally cool. Are you wearing two different socks?
It feels kind of good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Be totally honest, is this the first time that you've worn your wife's pajamas?
Yeah. It looks kind of cool though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, once you're lying down, we could, and we'll cut this part out. Arwen, come on. Oh, there you go. So yeah, normally what we do is we just.
Are you fucking with me about the?
I'm just wondering.
It's like
right about now, has your wife realized that that she doesn't know where her pajamas are, or you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, she texted me. She was kind of freaking out a little bit. I mean, she didn't want me to make a fool of myself and therefore make a fool out of her.
No, you didn't make a fool out of yourself.
Okay.
When's the last time you had a slumber party?
I wasn't really a slumber party kid growing up. I grew up in the sticks. Wasn't a lot of people around, you know.
You had no friends?
I had like one, I think, at some point.
Why horror then? Like what was it about it?
I don't know. Horror hit me right after my parents got divorced. Actually, horror hit me. It was kind of mom wasn't at home all the time, and it just kind of got to the point where I could just watch whatever the fuck I wanted. You know, Nightmare on Elm Street, I'd say, probably was the thing that really just like kind of just like blew my mind. You know, the creativity of it, like Nightmare on Elm Street 3 especially, just like the creativity of it.
You can't fall asleep. Like,
yeah.
I mean, all the other stuff, like, you know, you're being stalked and slashed or whatever, but like that was like a whole nother level.
And I'm still like totally enamored with like dream logic and you know, like.
Do you have a lot of nightmares?
Yeah, I have my share. I have my fair share. I still do.
What do you? I mean, this is the big question each episode, but like, what are you scared of in real life then?
I'd say kind of probably the most obvious thing, and this is something that's kind of like overtaken me around the time I started making The Woman. I realized
Which is a fucking masterpiece of a movie. I know we've talked about this before, but I mean, like, fuck, what a, it's a just a fucking nonstop like punch in the heart. I can't say enough about it. And the score and the
that's
and
nice.
Pollyanna. I mean, just
to me, you know,
unbelievable.
especially the more years go by on anything that I make, you know, like I had to screen May recently and showed it to an audience, and I just was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm showing this to fucking people. Yeah, I
So-
didn't used to be like that. Like when I first made May, I was like, fuck yeah, I'll watch it a zillion times. I made a fucking feature. It's so cool, you know. But now I just ugh.
You mentioned, you know, around the time you made The Woman was when you started realizing. What
I
your
started
biggest
realizing
fear is.
that I was gonna fucking die someday, you know, and it crept in and like took hold in a way, you know, I guess midlife crisis or something. I don't know. I mean, like I was maybe like mid-30s at the time, and that, you know, and I had a couple, you know, really intense experiences with death. You know, the first girl I ever loved, you know, died of cancer, and you know, I was there looking in her eyes when she died, and it was like the most brutal thing that's ever happened to me in my life. You know,
How old was she?
She's 27 at the time, and you know, I made May right after that, so there's a lot of that. You know, like when people ask you what, you know, why your films are personal, and you know, because it's like, okay, this is about a girl that like cuts a bunch of people up, but our person, I don't know, it's like emotions, and it's you know, like the stuff that I had to tell Angela that she was going through at the end of the movie, and the look I wanted in her eyes when she's fading away at the end, you know, was something that I had actually seen firsthand, you know.
Okay, that makes so much sense now, because even
There's a lot of pain in there, and it's hard to, I don't know.
but you look at May, you look at The Woman, you look at, I mean, even All Cheerleaders Must Die, but like I've always thought that there was something going on with you heart-wise about just youth, and that something about growing up. But now when you knowing that story and you look at May, you look at anything, even though they're very different movies or whatever, but it's almost like it's the fear of not getting to grow up.
Yeah.
That's awful, man. I'm sorry. That's terrible.
Yeah. So you know, but that's also what's, you know, what's awesome about making movies is that you have a place to put that stuff. You know, like I shared that experience of like, you know, like instead of drinking myself to death, which I was probably going to do before I got the chance to make May, and then all of a sudden this opportunity came up like a few months later to develop the script and make the movie, and it kind of lifted me out of that, you know, and I was able to, you know, put it in, you know, just say, you know, it was kind of just like me screaming out and saying like, man, it fucking hurts to be alive sometimes, you know. But yeah, I mean, like again, my biggest fear is, you know, just death.
What do you think happens when you die?
I think the lights just turn off. That's pretty fucking scary. You know, I'm not a religious person or anything like that, so.
You don't believe in like metaphysical energy or
Maybe,
or spirit,
man,
or-
maybe, you know, I mean, like I've had really
believe in
close
ghosts?
people, I've had really people that I'm really close to, including that, you know, that first love, that you feel their presence, you know, but I don't know if that's just memory or, you know, or what, you know, like something that your brain is doing to cope, or, you know.
think
And I mean,
there's a
obviously
difference, though, between a memory-
you revisit them in dreams and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, they, you know, they didn't die. It was just some like convoluted misunderstanding or something like that, and you get to see them again, and then you wake up and you're like, fuck no, you know, just. And my uncle died a couple years ago. He saw a really cool old dude. He was dying of cancer as well, and about a week or two before he died, we went and visited him, and he was still kind of, you know, he could still talk, and, you know, we could still, you know, converse with him and stuff. He was in a lot of pain, and I just, you know, he grew up with my dad. I mean, they knew each other since they were little kids, and used to beat each other up and all that kind of stuff, you know. But he said something to my dad that fucking just made it even worse, because, you know, made it even worse for me. He looked at my dad and he said, "It's scary. It's scary, Mike," you know, like he knew he was going to die like within like a week or two, you know, and he just, you know, like that just, and he said, you know, and it's like he was like a baby, you know, sitting in this chair and sunken down from all the, you know, stuff you have to go through. And
That's the most terrifying
just him
part of it.
saying that to my dad, and just you know, like literally saying that it's fucking scary, you know, like makes it like, you know,
Because they lie to you and they tell you all the time, and maybe they're just saying it to say it, but that like that you're at peace, like you accept it when you know it's coming and you're not scared anymore. But I know like so many people who have said no, that's not the case, and they're terrified up until the moment it happens.
I know, it scares the shit out of me.
I mean, how many times I've been put under to get a you know, fucking dental work or whatever, a fucking implant, and I'm terrified every time they're like, all right, start counting to 10 or whatever. I'm like, I might not wake up from this.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna take care of my dog? Who's gonna tell my mom? Who's
And
gonna...
I get that thought that runs through my head a lot of times, just like, what if I died right now? You know what I mean? Like, there's so much, you know, I don't know. It runs through my head way too often. Way too often these days. The wearing the wife's pajamas, it's not a thing, is it?
No, I don't think so.
So that's it, dude? We're crashing? We play fucking Rock'em Sock'em Robot. What is it? Rock'em Sock'em?
Rock'em Sock'em.
We play Real
Robot.
Steel and then eat some chocolates and
What did you
talk about the
expect?
most fucking depressing shit of all time and then go to sleep. Thanks. It's awesome.
It's a good time. Well, when we shot Lynch's,
You tricked me into wearing my wife's fucking pajamas.
I had nothing to do with that. When we shot Lynch's, we ding dong ditched Darren Bousman.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do that.
He's in Japan right now, so we can't.
So?
Darren? Darren,
Yeah? Dude, I'm in the middle of a meeting. What the fuck?
I got kind of an issue here, but
Hold on, Lucky. What, guys? I'm in the middle of a meeting. Guys, I'll be right back. What's up, Lucky?
you know, I made a segment for Tales of Halloween. I shot all this footage. It's beautiful, Red Witch, all this stuff. I lost everything. It's gone. I don't know what to fucking do. I mean, all of the footage and the cut and the sound.
For Tales of Halloween.
Yeah, you.
Like, what the fuck, 2 months ago? Are you really wasting my time with this? What the fuck are you wearing?
It's my wife's pajamas. It's kind of a thing in LA right now.
Are you agreeing right now?
No.
I'm
No.
I'm in Japan, assholes.
That was awesome.